Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Ilona with Spiritual Giant, and I'm coming to you for an energy reading for this new moon and the week of February the 4th through the 13th. So what we've got is the main energy for the week is, well, before we get into that, I just wanted to mention that a lot of the community, a lot of the collective is understanding that these last two eclipses that we had were really kind of closing out all of the serious and purging energy that we felt and experienced for 2018. And now that that is done, sort of this new moon is like the beginning of sort of the new energy. So that's what my mentors are suggesting and channeling, and that does line up with the same thing that I've been getting from my guides. So we're all sort of in alignment with that, and we should be seeing some beautiful things coming. So this energy, the main energy for the week, we got the Temperance card, and this particular card says patience. So this is going to be a week of, what I'm getting is not necessarily patience as much as it is of, letting go of the how. So whatever it is that you are working on, just work in the knowing and the inspiration that the universe has your back, that you are divinely guided and protected, and you don't need to be involved in every single aspect and detail. Let go of how your dreams are going to manifest, and just, be patient in knowing that they will, and do the inspired action, take those actions that feel good in manifesting your desires, and then just sit back and in the knowing that everything's going to come together. Because the lesson for the week, we got the 9 of Pentacles, which is material harvest. So what this is saying is that, as you experience and practice patience this week, and the letting go of the how, detaching from how you're going to manifest it, you will start to see that material harvest. So that's really beautiful. And what's the obstacle? Of course, we get the 8 of Swords. So, again, if we let go of how, then we're not going to be sort of worried about it. But if we are, the obstacle is that we may find ourselves sort of moving back into that 8 of Swords, that prison, self-imposed prison of the mind energy. And if we move back into that, then, we might experience some delay or grief. Okay. If we stay out of that, if we overcome the obstacle and stay out of that, then we overcome the grief. We overcome the loss. So that is the benefit, okay? The benefit from overcoming the obstacle and getting out of the fear mode is that we release the grief and we overcome the loss. We realize that, the universe does have our back. We don't feel alone. We don't feel left out. We don't feel this sadness energy. We know we are protected. So I think that's a beautiful energy, a beautiful benefit. So what needs to be released and healed at this time? And of course, we get the guilt card again. And the dream, the 6 of Cups is all about nostalgia. So it's like remembering times of the past. So, this just goes hand in hand that, if you're still holding on to what was or what could have been, it really is time to release the guilt, to release the old dreams, and to stay in the present moment, focusing in on the now. We've got kind of this same energy here of, wishing for things past. This in the traditional tarot is the picture of a guy with 3 cups spilled behind or in front of him and 2 cups still full behind. And it's sort of like he's focusing on the cups that have spilled, not realizing that there's still 2 full cups that are available for him. And he's not noticing those because he's too busy focused on this, the past, reminiscing, the guilt, the shouldas, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas of life. So it's time to let go of that, okay? What's the message from the universe? And this is really beautiful. So we got seeking and finding, and then we got completion. So the message from the universe is, there's a lot of you who are truly seeking answers. You're seeking, here my throat chakra is clogging up. You're seeking answers. You're seeking completion. You're trying to find closure for this forgiveness. This is also a card about needing to express forgiveness. You're seeking those answers from the universe. And the universe is saying, look, you're almost done. This is the last major arcana in the tarot. The piece is almost complete. Keep seeking, keep questioning, keep asking the universe, keep asking your higher self for those answers, and you will find that completion, especially in this new moon. Loving that energy. So here's what's interesting. What can we expect moving forward? And we got the Wasp. And the Wasp says sometimes life stings. So as we experience, then we got projections, and this is the Ace of Swords, consciousness. So it's like, okay, so we've got this potential for closing out and completing, okay, completing these cycles, completing this, releasing the guilt, okay, letting go of the dream, and really just sort of accepting that, sometimes, especially if we're putting projections onto each other, we're mirroring onto others. That's why life stings. So this is really an energy of be clear get some clarity, seeking and finding to find some closure and some completion. Get that clarity of who you are. Because if you're going forward and you're going to be doing any kind of projecting, remember, everything that you're experiencing out is a reflection of within. And so if life is stinging you in the near future or moving forward, if life is stinging, then it's time to look at how you're projecting that from within and going within to get that clarity of consciousness. So this is definitely going to be a time where you will need to be seeking and finding the answers to closing out this karmic cycle for yourself, to closing out and releasing this guilt, because if you don't, it is going to sting a little bit. For some of us, we're just going to have to experience another round of this. No harm, it's just a lesson. But we might have to experience another round of this in order to really get clear on what it is that we need to do. But everything we experience is a projection, okay? It is a matter of whatever you see outside is coming always from within. That's how this universe works. So if your life is stinging, take a look within. If you need some help with that or want to dive deeper into your personal energies, you can see the information on how to contact me in the description box below. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this brand new moon energy and a time of fortune, success, and material harvest. And if I can be of any help to you, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Namaste.